Good morning, guys. So it is Friday. We're going to start the weekend in review with a lot of errands. I have to run to the post office because in this little package are all the wedding invitations. Got addressed, mailing out. God, it's dark. What's up? Find me. Okay, that's better. So I am going to run to the post office. I know I need a couple sets of lace curtains, so I'm going to go to Big Lots there. I think they're like $5. And I'm going to then run to Salvation Army because I need some lace curtains for decorations at the wedding. And what's next? Oh, I have to get back, unfortunately, for a meeting that is at 1 o'clock, but I can do that from home. Let's see what else we can get up to today. Yeah, I'll have a medium coffee. And could I get an egg and cheese croissant?
Any cream and sugar in your coffee, hon?
No.
Okay.
That'll be all.
$4.85.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Here you go.
Thank
Have a
you.
good day.
Okay, so here's the thing. I did get the 3 sets of lace curtains I needed. And I drive like a little Ford Focus. No one can pack a car like I can. So my patio furniture cushions, they're probably 5 or 6 years old. The chipmunks chewed holes in about half of them last year. Big Lots was having a sale, buy one, get one half off. I couldn't pass it up. So I got the new patio furniture cushions, the lace curtains, oh, and a new cutting board. So sometimes you just have to go get the deal and figure out how to fit it all in your car after the fact. But my car's filthy, so I'm gonna run to get it washed and then we're gonna head home. Okay, I just got everything brought in the house and I'll show you what I got. So 6 of these kind of grayish blue seat cushions. These cute navy blue and chambray, and it's got like cream in it. Paisley, because I have like 4 accent chairs. Mason jars, more mason jars. I will use these, but they're gonna stay in the boxes till the wedding because they are the centerpieces. Come around here. So I have all my seed potatoes bought, more scratch grain. This is wildflower seed that I planted last year for the bees, and it came up really well. You just broadcast it and it's super easy. And I got an actual, oh, here it is, a proper feeder for the goats. They've never had a real feeder for like their alfalfa pellets and their grain. So they're gonna be good to go. Let the dogs out. But now I need to do some quick cleaning before my meeting starts. I wrapped up my meeting. It was just something that came up that I had to attend to, so a couple hours, no big deal.
Work.
Yeah, it happens.
I was at work, and when I got home, we were just sitting on the couch chilling for a little bit, and I saw a couple posts on Facebook from some local Southeast Michigan beekeepers that their bees were out, and they were happy, and I thought, let's go check our bees.
Well, Todd was just checking on the bees. They're all alive. Ruby. Hi, friend. Did good.
Next week on Thursday, it's supposed to be 62 degrees here. My hope is spring is really coming for real this time. Maybe.
Yeah,
At least to the point where they're probably not going to need their blankets.
I just want to show them. They're coming out of their little holes.
It's only like 35 today, 36.
Yeah.
But the sun's out, and that makes a big difference. It warms them up. So that was really good news. I was so happy. One was completely depleted with sugar, so they should be stocked back up and good for a couple more weeks until
Syrup time.
dandelions start coming.
Yeah.
And we'll be able to put some sugar water on for them soon.
Yep.
My son Nick has had a trip planned for a while now to fly down south to Texas where his mom lives to go spend about a week with her. And so I think it was about 6 o'clock or so, we headed north up to the airport to drop him off. And we flew down there safely. And I think last night he went to a rodeo.
He did.
So I hope you're having fun, Nick, and you get to spend some good time with your mama.
After dropping Nick off, well, I wasn't even going to go to the airport. And
Right.
when he was about to leave, he's like, you want to come with me and we'll just run to Costco tonight? Because I had mentioned earlier in the week we should do our true Costco shopping trip. So we did that, and you guys will see a video on our Costco haul coming up. I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, we definitely got some good deals. It's very, very hard to, like, some things are just like a really good deal, and other things you're like, that's not a good deal at all. So you gotta kind of know your prices when you shop there.
Very true. We got some new things. And then we also picked up some old things, as in like things we bought on our first trip that we enjoyed. So we sought them out and we bought more.
Right. Morning.
Good morning. Good morning to you guys.
It's Saturday. I made those chicken maple sausages that we got last night at Costco. So we're going to try them. Yummy.
All right. It's pretty cool that the sun is moving. This is the east side of our house. The sun was like way over there a couple months ago, and it's starting to shift across and
Yes.
wake us up. It's supposed to be this week coming up 65 degrees on Thursday.
Yeah, but there's a chance of rain, so we're hoping that goes away. But anyway, the rest of the week is supposed to be like 40s.
Like
So-
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
That's like legit spring here.
Still gonna get cold at night, like down in the 20s or something, but
Yeah, but I can feel it. It's coming. I was talking about in my garden planning video how I cannot grow enough spinach. But I used some of my spinach that I harvested last year and froze in our breakfast this morning.
sweet.
Yeah. Hey, give me some.
Well, I was gonna pick this up first.
I thought you were going to say, I'm going to give you this.
I'll give you this too if you want it.
What else? I am going to package up those pastries I got and freeze them. That's it.
You used your new kettle.
I did. That is so convenient. So I can't ever start my tea kettle for my pour over unless I'm sitting right here because he's always sleeping and it'll, do that whistly thing and wake up the whole house up. This thing doesn't whistle or anything. It just boils and then it's done. It turns itself off. So I turned it on before I went to do chores, came back in, my kettle's ready. I think I'm going to really like this thing.
Probably gonna take down our Christmas decorations. It's March.
Yeah.
Our Christmas lights outside are still on our porch.
And the garland.
When you get them down today, get them put away. There's some cleaning, organizing today.
Yeah, I got all that stuff on the table. I still need to put away from yesterday.
And if we do get to town, go see my mama. I haven't seen her in like 3 weeks.
Yeah. Breakfast time.
Okay. See you soon.
Yeah, so we mentioned a couple weeks ago when we did that lard rendering the first time that we had 3 big bags of fat from the pig. You wanted to keep one for like sausage making and stuff. So I was just going to try to pick away at it, and we got 1 whole bag processed. This is one of the jars of lard. It's very, very nice. Now this is not leaf lard. This is just the pig fat. And I was expecting it to have like a porky smell. And it really doesn't. But what was in that bag was we asked to keep the skins. And there were several cuts of skins that I had to cut I don't know what you call that. The skin fat is what I called it. The skin fat off. And that has a little bit of a porkier smell. But this, to me, it's almost just as clean as the leaf lard. So.
And we did use our new meat grinder.
Oh, we did, yeah.
To process the lard. Normally we just cut it up into little chunks and then you do your slow method of rendering. This time we ran it through the meat grinder.
It works so much faster render. And I still did the oven rendering, but because it was in those tiny pieces, it worked a lot faster.
Like twice as fast, 4 times as fast.
Yeah. So thanks whoever gave us that tip. When they originally mentioned it, we didn't have the grinder yet, but now we have the grinder, and I think that's the only way I'll be managing my lard going forward.
We're going to keep doing it.
Yeah. You wanted to get to town and see your mom.
I did, but I think we've mentioned in a couple videos about Nick getting his apartment. And Nick's going to be moving out next week, and there was some items that he had in his room that we had pre-staged in there before he moved back in with us. There was an entertainment center and an old TV.
A dresser.
And a dresser that he didn't want to take with him, and we didn't really want them either. So we loaded those items in my truck before we headed to town to visit with my mom. And her resale shop, we can resell things like that there, like on consignment with her. So
yeah.
We also took our old cushions from our chairs that the chipmunks ate.
Threw those in their dumpster.
We take advantage of their dumpster a lot.
Yes. But while I was there, Jerry just happened to mention that he had a whole bunch of empty milk crates. Could I use them? I'm like, oh my gosh, yes. So I scored, like 9 or 10 milk crates?
I think 10, yeah.
Yeah, it's super nice. So like what I pictured immediately is future root crop storage, but I'm sure we can just use them for a ton of things around the property.
Left there, went by the grocery store for a quick trip, a couple of things. I guess we could have got them at Costco, but we already had 2 carts.
Yeah, right.
And then Salvation Army. You had some curtains and stuff to drop off as a donation, and we figured, let's go in and shop around a little bit. You found a couple of things, but you ended up putting them back or something, right?
Well, 2 of the items, like I made Nick a starter box with, as I was cleaning through the kitchen, there was extra cookie sheets, the muffin tins, pots and pans, things like that. And there was 2 like casserole dishes, which I use a lot, but they were originally his mother's. So I thought he should have them. But I'm looking for now replacements, and there was a couple, but my heart didn't flutter. So I didn't find joy when I held them. So I'm waiting till I find joy when I pick something up that, yes, that's the piece for me.
I know that sound. Like, oh my gosh, Todd, look at this.
I didn't say that.
She just like carried it around and then put it back.
Right. You got home and then
home.
Right.
Yeah, after that.
I was putting stuff away. I'm like, where's Todd? Why isn't he coming in?
Christmas decorations.
They're down.
The lights are down. Rolled up. The garland is down. And
They're not put away yet though.
They just stored it out in the backyard for now until she gets a chance to. She wraps it. We'll put a link to the video on how she does her garland. That's really cool. So she's still got to deconstruct that before we can put it away officially, but
it's off the front porch.
It's off the front porch.
No one knows that it's still out there other than you guys and us. It's just in the backyard right now.
The goats can see it.
Yeah. One of the things that we picked up though when we were at Walmart, complete spur of the moment, they had, of course it's near St. Patty's Day, so they had all their cabbage displays everywhere. And I was like, hey, do you want to try to make sauerkraut? And he kind of looked at me like, really? I was like, well, we've never made it. Neither of us really like it.
I like it in small quantities, like a Reuben sandwich. I can do sauerkraut.
Right.
But like to have like one of those people that make like a whole pot of sauerkraut with a couple sausages thrown in, it's not really for me. But
yeah. Anyway, I said, well, I didn't think I liked beets either, store-bought. And then I had homegrown pickled beets and loved them. So maybe it's similar with sauerkraut that I don't like store-bought stuff, but maybe I'm going to love homemade. So I got home and I chopped that all up. And looky. Isn't it pretty? I think I did a good job packing it. Nothing's floating at the top.
These are little mason tops pebble in there?
I did.
Good. So Saturday evening, I think it was about 5:30, Rachel said, I'm hungry. What are you going to feed me?
I did. I'm like, what are you cooking me tonight? He's like, I don't know. I was like, I hope it's something really good.
It was good.
It was so good.
We cooked up, I bought some beef kielbasa when we were at Costco that looked really tasty. So I chopped that up with some onions and some garlic, sauteed that in olive oil, and then threw in some tortellini that we also got from Costco, and some Parmesan cheese, and it was good.
It was so good. And I cooked up some of the broccoli that I got from Costco because I've missed broccoli so bad. And it was just a really good
Even the
meal.
broccoli was good.
Yeah.
So we had a storm that was supposed to roll in Saturday evening about 6 o'clock, and we heard it raining outside, but the winds really, really picked up. And with the winds coming out of the east, I think it was about 10 o'clock at night, something clicked in my head, and I thought, I need to go up to the attic and check that window. We have a little bit of a problem. It's been a problem that I've kind of known about for a little while, in that we have gable windows on like that end of our house, that end, and that end of our house. That one on that far end was rotted out bad. We replaced it already. We rebuilt it basically. That one's decent. This one's bad. A couple of times I've noticed when we get a winds coming from the east with rain, we'll get some moisture up there around the window. Tonight it's really bad. It's really windy. It's raining a lot, so I figured I'm gonna go up and check it out. Not good. Yeah, this is all kind of rotten here. We need to pull this window out, remove this board, replace it, put some new flashing in, and then either put this window back.
There's this air blowing through here.
Yeah, it's like totally not sealed at all. This should all be sealed up tight. But what's happened, because this is rotten, see right here? It's letting this flashing dip, and the water hits the window, it runs down and comes right in here. It pours in our house. There we go. We became famous. There's people on Instagram that make the same breakfast bake thing that I make on Sunday mornings and like post it on Instagram and say this is based on in 1870s breakfast bake things that they make.
I really wanted pancakes, but you can't eat pancakes.
If Abigail was here, you would have made pancakes.
Yeah. Good morning, it's Sunday. It is another super windy day. Have you checked the attic?
No.
Oh, jeez. Hopefully it's all right. Oops.
Whoa. So breakfast this morning is half of a red onion that was left over from dinner last night. Fried that up. Used some of those chicken sausages that we had for breakfast yesterday. There was some of those left from that packet. So I kind of sliced them up long ways and tossed them in, cooked them up. I think they were pre-cooked actually.
I don't know.
Threw in some scrambled eggs, topped it with cheese, threw it in the broiler and baked it, and it turned out amazing today. At least it looks good.
Yep.
But I don't have a fork.
Okay, it's really good.
It is good?
Really, really good. Like maybe the best one ever. Because that chicken sausage has like a maple in it, so it's like the sweet with the savory. So it's so good. You got cheese all in your beard. So yeah, the wind, it's another wind advisory day. So, and so much so that our pond had a wake in it this morning. The thaw has come, so everything that was ice puddles out there that we showed you, was that last weekend when I was trying to garden in the ice, or 2 weekends ago, is now rivers, ponds, puddles, everything in the backyard. So at some point in time, we're going to show you the contraption that Todd has come up with to de-water our pond that weekend. Not quite time yet, but...
Yeah, last night when I took the dogs out, the ground is still... Well, it won't be for long, but as of last night, the ground was still frozen.
Yeah, it's not anymore.
And we got like an inch of rain last night. So when I took the dogs out last night, there was like rivers because the ground's froze, so the water doesn't go in, it just flows.
Oh, yeah.
It was going everywhere last night. I thought it was going to be a mess today, but hopefully it warmed up enough that...
It's a mess.
Okay.
What's on your agenda today?
I don't know.
Neither do I.
We feel like we were talking last night that we feel like we both had like a really long weekend. So I don't know what we're going to do today. We got a lot done.
It may be our first ever Sunday morning wrap up.
We could wrap it up early and we'll see what today holds.
All right, guys. Hope you're having a great day. After breakfast, I was anxious about how cluttered the house was. Need to get the house picked up from between moving Nick out and all that stuff, and the chaos from sauerkraut making and lard making over the weekend, the kitchen. It was just like, oh my gosh. So I got busy on cleaning up. You helped clean up some of the additional Nick stuff that was laying around. And part of that was going up and checking in the attic too.
I did. I had to go back up and check to see how much water we collected in that pot, which wasn't very much, maybe about an inch. So I feel good about that. We don't have any significant rain forecast in the next week or so. So it's not super urgent that I fix it today. But definitely sometime this week I'm going to run by Lowe's. I got a good plan in my head of how I'm going to fix this and reconstruct the window in a weather-proof manner.
Just in case something comes up, though, you did leave the pot up there.
I did.
Yeah.
And while I was up there, I did notice that Nick had gone up there. And a lot of the kids store a lot of their stuff. Like when we moved here, a lot of the stuff that the kids didn't use all the time got put in the attic. And Nick had gone up there to collect stuff to take with him when he moves out, and you forgot some stuff.
Yes. We found more bags of clothes and lots of goodies for you.
Yep. So it's all in your pile, and I will bring it to your apartment next weekend.
Yes. I needed to get started on... I'm already thinking about turning that room back into a guest bedroom, and had some part of that project is painting old bunk beds that we've had for ages. So I got started on that project.
Those were your kids when they were like really, really little.
Yeah. And then they were hand-me-down then. So they're like 30-year-old bunk beds. But like we said this morning, we didn't think that we were going to vlog much today, and we're wrapping up. It's just lunchtime, and we don't know what we're going to do the rest of the day, but we're going to have just our time.
Yep. I think we got enough packed into this weekend that you should still get some enjoyment out of our weekend in review. I know we did. We've enjoyed making it. We got a lot done. And we'll see you soon.
Absolutely. Stay tuned. And as always, we wish you a wonderful week wherever you are, that you find joy in whatever you're doing. And talk to you guys later.
Bye.